I'm just playing like a maniac now because Nocturne is actually coming for the gank. What I was about to say was, there's no need to play over-aggressive initially. Because one, by playing back, I'm ungankable, Elise can't come and kill me. And we already established that enemy team have a strong ganking jungler, so that's something we need to take into account. But also, it puts Renekton in a tough situation if he wants to play aggressive and push, like we just saw. Makes him gankable. Oh. I got trolled by Nocturne a little bit. The problem was, the gank was good, but we shouldn't have pushed the wave. Renekton was able to TP back, freeze the wave, and if I were to base after we pushed, I would have lost a full wave. Let alone the fact that I shouldn't have shared all the XP from that big wave we pushed in with Nocturne to begin with. Initial gank good, Nocturne pushing the wave, very troll. But it's okay, everyone makes mistakes. The only thing is that now we're like a full level down on this crocodile, and I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to lane at all, but it is what it is. I still have to push in the wave, it's unlaneable if I don't. Yeah, he's just gonna keep it frozen here, I'm gonna die soon. There's nothing I can do, at least it's topside. And our wave is ruined. Well, I think it's good that I stay mid. As soon there's not much top wave left anymore. Okay, doesn't matter. Slayer is just way too strong. GG. We finished 1-5 and 2, and it was a tough time. But the positives are, we still managed to get some turrets. We still managed to bring Renekton to side lane and even fight back. And we didn't flame and tilt or do anything when the game went south and we got camped. Actually, let me bring up the replay, because that's a really important learning lesson. So, first of all, I let Renekton push top, because Elise is a strong jungler that wants to gank level 3, Nocturne starts in the threat side, and if there's no gank opportunity early, he's just gonna path away from me and I have to play safe until around 4:10, 4:30 when he comes back topside. This way, because he has push, the wave is pushing towards him, Nocturne recognizes there's a gank opportunity. Once Nocturne is near, I start trading with Renekton to put him a little bit low, so it's possible to gank. We fall back a little bit, let Nocturne do the main damage, and come in for the finish. Now, there's still a couple of minions left from the initial wave, and a new wave is coming. If we don't touch the minions here, if we just let the wave stay as it is, it's frozen towards me. That means that when Renekton TP's back, even if he doesn't touch the wave at all, it will slowly come to me, push towards my turret, and not only can I base now and come back with much better items than Renekton, because I have more gold than he does, but I will also be safe, I'll be ungankable, everything will be great. I have a massive lead in both gold and XP. The problem here is that instead, Nocturne starts slamming the wave. He starts hitting it, and I have to follow him, because now my jungler made the decision to push it in. So we try to push in the wave, and here Nocturne makes a big mistake. Because if you push that wave, which you shouldn't, because then we're sharing XP and I don't have a lead. But if you do, you better make freaking sure that that wave actually is pushed all the way into the turret, because otherwise, this is what happens. Renekton TPs, holds the wave, and freezes it. Now, Nocturne has to help me push. He has to cancel his base and push. Because if he doesn't, with the state of the wave, I will lose a full wave. Like all these 6 minions, if I commit to basing, by the time I have TP'd and come back here, I've lost everything. I will lose it all. So I desperately try to push it out. Obviously, it would have been better for me to just actually, you know, base and TP back. Because it's better to lose 6 minions than giving him a kill and still losing them. He even spam pings Nocturne because he's like, you know, what the hell is the enemy jungler doing? Why is he not here? But this was really, really key. Because now, if we speed it up, when I come back, Even after the successful level 3 gank, he just hit level 4, and I am still not even halfway to 4. I am ridiculously far behind, and I'm struggling for my life. I hope you were able to learn something from that. Good learning lesson from game 1. Always nice to be able to, you know, improve from a game. This should be interesting. Kayn has Dark Harvest, meaning he's gonna go blue Kayn, full assassin style with lethality. And I'm obviously gonna do the same. Whoever gets fed is just gonna walk around and one-shot everybody, one-shot the other one, 1v1. And we need to do everything in our power to be the one getting the lead. Quincy VW, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. It's a little bit annoying that they watered my Raptors level 1 so they can easily track my path. I guess in general it shouldn't make the biggest difference. And I am 99% sure that Kayn is doing the exact same path. Starting Raptors, full clearing red side, maybe gank bot if it's possible, and otherwise just path to the other side. Also, the reason I didn't smite on Raptors red is that, I mean in general it's rare you want to use smite on Raptors, if ever. Sometimes you want to use it on red, but Kha'Zix in particular deals a ton of damage to single target camps. I'm just gonna burn down red buff with my Q, because it's isolated, whereas it would take a lot longer to kill Crocs, sorry. So it's good having smite for Crocs. We just saw Kayn for a second on top side of mid. Meaning we're doing exact same path, as expected. I don't always base after doing Crocs. Just wanted to try it once here. See how it affects our tempo. Obviously our jungle player is going to be a little bit slower than usual, but we're still keeping up alright. We need to determine soon if we're going to try to invade his raptors or do our own spawn. Downside of getting the longsword is that we were not able to do our wolves before Scuttle spawned. But we do have a long swords, so we're very strong if a fight breaks out anywhere. Maybe Irelia wants to walk up. The raptors are spawning soon. I think we just try to steal enemy raptors. But Blanc is going to be able to push in. Soraka could move here from base. Bot lane dropped the danger ping as well, wanting to warn us. Can appreciate them wanting to assist that jungler. Soraka showed bot, moved into try. Could be moving on us if she doesn't show bot soon. There she is. Unfortunately for her, Soraka doesn't really beat Kha'Zix in a 1v1. Something she probably should have taken into account before moving here. I think she just wasn't paying attention at all. It should be really obvious why I am, because Kayn was doing my raptors. Obviously if I'm not there I'm doing his, but hey. One moment of not thinking, not paying attention, can lead to that. Well, in any case, I think our top laner might need our assistance here. He's trolling. He walked up and got ignited and died for no reason. Luckily Rumble is trolling as well. You know why? He could just have ran away. Our jump is on a 20-second cooldown and I already used it. I don't have more movement speed than him. So if he just kept walking, instead of panicking, turning around and trying to solo kill me, he would have lived and it would have been a disaster for us. So shout out to Rumble for ending and giving us hope. I think we should just move topside. There's nothing to do bot side right now. Irelia's back, LeBlanc needs to base, so we have no mid prio. And that's one of the things, the main thing you have to keep in mind when you want to invade and pressure. Does your laners nearby have prio? If I invade their bottom jungle, can mid and bot move first to help me? Or will I just get caught by the enemy laners and die? In this case, bot lane would have been able to follow, but do I really want to end up 1v1ing Irelia? Or being in, you know, an extended fight with Blitzcrank, 2v2ing Irelia and Kha'Zix. Or Irelia and Kayn, sorry. Definitely not. If LeBlanc comes top, we should be able to dive here. He has no flash. He's just trying to burn down the wave. Pantheon is making some pretty big mistakes here. Two very, very unnecessary deaths, but there's not much to do about it. I don't think he had to ult either, by the way. The way that you pull off that gank without anyone dying is walking up towards Rumble, baiting out his cooldown, so getting him to drop the ult, and then look for a good clean engage on him. Pantheon starts with W, or I start with Q. Whoever tanks just quickly jumps or flashes out, drops tower aggro. LeBlanc jumps in from the side to finish the kill, and everything is nice and easy. It's pretty important we don't get greedy here looking for a play top. With 2k gold in our pockets, we just have to get back. Only downside is that Pantheon mismanaged his wave a little bit, and now it's... What on... I mean, he's literally just trolling at this point. I'm gonna see if Rumble walks up. I have a lot of gold, but he's 1 HP. Not sure what's happening in the top lane department, but I'm not really too happy about it. Ideally he walks up in a spot where he's isolated. I can kill that, now he's isolated. Flashed. I got 54 gold from hitting him from first strike, and we got his flash, so it's not too bad. I kind of figured Kane was close. I have no idea why Blitzcrank just ran it down. Like, even if he expected me to jump over the wall immediately, even if I was standing right next to him, he would have died in the exact same way. People are just rushing all these plays for absolutely no reason. Zero patience to be found anywhere. I got 2 flashes, unfortunately. I got a decent shot down on me. 200 gold bouncy. We might be able to kill him 1v1 here if we play aggressive. Soraka's right behind him. Could also look for her, I guess. That's 1. He can try to fight me only once, but he has 0% chance of beating me. He's just trolling, just panicking. That was a misclick. If you're wondering what the hell that ward was, let me just make it clear that was not planned. That ward makes 0 sense. Oops, I need a herald soon. It's running out. 26. If we put it mid, we get 2 plates immediately. It seems like that's the best we're gonna get. Oh, she has Demolish. We can actually crack it here. Blitzcrank should stay away. Hello? Why is he trolling? You should never do this as a support if you're interested in winning, by the way. He just stole gold on 3 plates in the first blood turret instead of just walking away and letting his carriers have it. What is that extra gold gonna do on a Blitzcrank? Nothing. Literally nothing. It makes no sense. Sometimes in solo queue it just feels like, you know, your teammates are playing with a different goal than yourself. Playing with the purpose of upsetting people and trolling instead of actually tryharding as they're supposed to. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he's here. They might have vision on me, otherwise I'm not sure what Kane is doing. When playing assassins, we're always gonna look for people out of position, try to catch them off guard. This time they had vision on me though. So we shouldn't force as hard right now, because we're gonna be a man down. Goodbye. Oh, I'm dead. Rumble, ults, Kane flash. I didn't think Rumble was here, it's my bad. That was the one unknown that led to me dying. Oops. We gotta keep a better eye on his positioning in the future. We can get Edge of Night now, Cyrilda's next. Would Umbral Glaive be worth it on Kha'Zix? I think Umbral Glaive can be pretty good in a lot of lethality champs. I could have gone for it in Graves as well in Fury. But then I should have gone for Zombie Ward. Umbral Glaive is only good if you have Zombie Ward in my opinion. So instead of going Sudden Impact, like, I could have gone Zombie Ward and then it would have been great. And to be honest, I probably should. Rumble is pretty good. The only downside is that it delays your power spike a little bit, but it helps a lot with the vision game, obviously. Drake is up. I don't think they're gonna do it right now. I think I can be a bit greedy to my camps first, because we have both mid and bot push. He randomly started this. Looks like he's gonna pay for it now. You can't just start Drake for no reason when everyone's being pushed in around you. Sorry, friends. Important learning lesson for him. The worst part is he probably doesn't even learn anything. He's probably blaming his teammates right now for stuff. The usual, you know. I think we find Kane here. Oh man, I really trolled. Bye. I think we can kill Irelia here, and then go Baron after. You can't do anything. We should let Blitzcrank tank if possible. Remember, whoever tanks Baron does 50% reduced damage to it, so it should also always be the champion with lowest damage. In this case, Mr. Blitzcrank. Hi friends. I'm gonna leave Herald with LeBlanc. She can have some fun with Herald, pushing with Hullbreaker. I think we're smelling a little bit of tilt on the enemy team at this point. They're splitting here, doesn't make sense. Well, now I trolled. I thought she kept pushing, but she was just hiding. Good thing Pantheon was more awake than I was at least, otherwise she would have escaped. Goodbye. Well, that was a good game. Fun times. Kha'Zix is a little bit unbalanced. Tiny bit. We better honor LeBlanc. Did she even die this game? I think she had 0 deaths. 809. Oh no. She had a little bit more damage than us. She had 177 more damage. If only I didn't feed. If only I hadn't died twice. Maybe that would have made the difference. Holy moly, my scorelines are terrible today. I've been running it down before this game. Oh, look at it. I've been feeding every game. What am I doing? How on earth do we have a positive scoreline? Well, I guess I just have to play well, huh? Funny how that's all it takes to win in solo queue. Who would have thought? Surprise, surprise.